हे यू नो दैट फीलिंग जब कुछ बोलने के पहले आपके हाथ पैर फूलते हैं बिकॉज आपको पता है आप कुछ जबरदस्त कुछ कहने वाले हो एंड आपको पता नहीं लोगों का रिस्पॉन्स क्या होगा बट आपको पता है ये जरूरी है। आज के टॉपिक में मैं कंसिडर करने वाली हूँ नो बीएस स्पिरिचुअलिटी, अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स अबाउट योगा, दैट योगा क्या बन के रह गया है एंड ये एक्चुअली क्या होना चाहिए था बिकॉज आई एम अ योगा टीचर एंड देन ऑल्सो दैट हैशटैग नॉर्मलाइज स्पिरिचुअल अवेकनिंग। I'm going to start that as well. All of these are going to be covered in today's video, so let's start videos right in now. Hey loves, it's Rajbala. Welcome or welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's start with yoga. I've been teaching yoga for last 8 years. I used to teach like everybody else is teaching today, teaching back bends, teaching the splits and flexibility, right? That's why we come to the yoga class because we want to master some of these poses, and some of us also show up to the class because the doctor suggested that go to the yoga class and do yoga. Back pain se recover chahiye, knee pain and all that. So kuch injury theek karne hain. So yoga today has become a mode of physical exercise, and no, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. What I want to emphasize that yoga is curated to take you on inner journey, on emotional and spiritual journey. It's a spiritual practice. It brings so much healing to your mental and emotional health and not just physical health. My own teaching has evolved so much in last few years, and now it's becoming more and more inclining towards healing to students. That's why the participants that come to my class today, they often say that your style of teaching has a wholesome touch to it, like you work on the mind, body, soul, you heal. That's what urged me to make this video. Isn't what we as teachers are supposed to teach, and isn't that's what we are supposed to practice and cultivate through our yoga practice? Like, how can we teach something that we haven't practiced and experienced on our own? I know that yoga is trendy today. It's cool to do handstand and back bend into kapotasana and all that, but my question is, if you are not ready to integrate the emotional and spiritual aspect of yoga, maybe some other time you'll feel inclined towards yoga when you'll also feel inclined towards connecting with yourself and channeling it on your healing, towards your healing inside out. Maybe then yoga will make so much more sense to you, and maybe this is the time to experiment different forms of movement. But I understand it's trendy. Yoga is so much beyond than handstand, back bend, that fancy flexibilities. It is all of that, but not just only that. They are missing the key aspect of yoga, that is the spirituality. The aspects of 8 anga of yoga, that also goes to dhyana, dharana and samadhi. What happens to samadhi? It's not just normal form of sitting in meditation. When you really integrate the aspects of meditation and introspect yourself, so many traumas will come to the surface, so many healing you can bring to the surface and heal yourself. See, such is the time today. I myself find it hard to talk about spiritual awakening, my kundalini awakening, because it's like somehow feels like a fear creeping in that I'm talking about is because it's a spiritual fancy shit and I'm just blabbering things. I could be a facade, I could be a fraud, like it's not normal, like not normal people, experience this kind of things. And no, that's why normalize spiritual awakening. It's not like a superficial thing like spirituality has made it that it's accessible to only few people. No, it's accessible to all of us. Please excuse my speed of his speech. I just get passionate about talking these stuffs. So yes, what I want to say, emphasize that awakening, please normalize it. It's not like you have to go to the mountains and Himalayas to experience awakening. You can experience awakening while simply doing a 9 to 5 job or while raising your children. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can live a mundane life and experience awakening. It doesn't have to go through a mode of fancy spiritual journey, going to the mountain, isolating yourself, solitude yourself. No, not necessarily. Sometimes awakening could be triggered by some tragic experience, an accident or a major heartbreak or a major shift of change in your lifestyle. Anything that could wake and shake you from this deep asleep and wake you up could be your awakening. like the energy of the planet has shifted to yin, and you are going to awaken. More and more people are going to awaken. So please normalize spiritual awakening, because if we don't, everybody of us will feel like we are lunatic, we are going crazy, we have lost ourselves, we are confused. Where will those people go if we are not normalizing awakening? Because they are experiencing those symptoms. They are feeling lost. They are not aligning with the old version of themselves. They are losing themselves and then reinventing themselves. They go through the void where they feel lost and confused and don't know where they are going. These are all the part of awakening. And I was in Uganda, and there I started feeling a lot of vivid symptoms of Kundalini awakening, and I didn't know what was happening to me. But because I'm into yoga, I have studied yogic philosophy, I have studied about chakra and Kundalini, I had a little bit of knowledge that what is going on, and I educated myself more about it. I'll leave you with this brilliant spiritual guru that I follow for myself, because I do not follow anybody else in spirituality, because they are all about this, I don't know, zumbo mumbo kind of love and light. This spiritual guru I find very resonating with me and how I feel, how I have gone through my journey. She has made like detailed videos about awakenings and everything, so I'll leave her link in the description. Awakening is not an easy journey, and there are so many physical symptoms to it. Do understand that it's not going to happen overnight. It will take years for you to shed off those old layers of yourself and reinvent yourself. When you shed off the old layers of who you were, you will like feel in the void for a while. You'll feel confused. You'll feel like, what is happening to me? I have no purpose, I have no direction, where do I want to go? But you will be certain about the things that you don't want to continue having in your life. Could be a job, could be certain people, could be some friendship, some relationship, could be a career, I don't know, something that will not resonate any longer, and that's why you would have to leave it there, and it's normal. You are just evolving. Please start to normalize emotional healing through yoga. For me, I did not do anything to awaken my Kundalini. All I have ever done is practice yoga and just work on my healing, on and on and on and on. If you have been following me on Instagram, you would know that I have always worked on my shadow aspects, on my inner child, on my traumas from the past and childhood. And because the part of me had started to heal, Kundalini fire started to activate, cleansing more of the things that I don't need in my body. She sees a facet of feminine energy that she will destroy everything that is not needed, like cleansing the chakras and everything, the trauma, and all of that will start getting more and more easy for you to go through those memories, go through those pain, and start to feel lighter in your body. Then actual love and light will follow. It's not a fake love and light. I have shot an entire video on actual love and light. Go give this video a watch. Here I have talked what really soulfully means to be love and light. I'll leave the link in the description. So that's what it means. You don't have to put on a facade and a fake pretending game to suppress your anger, to suppress your trauma, and start to wear this mask that I'm all the time happy. Nobody can be all the time happy. Even the ones who has healed themselves, there will be brought up new things to heal on the surface. So that's what awakening means, that you will be awakened to your own traumas, to your own healing, bring more healing to yourself. This clutter in the mind, we are all here to shed it off one by one and evolve, experience actual and be actual love and light. Because जो अंदर नहीं है वो आप बाहर कहाँ से लाओगे? तो अंदर love and light cultivate करो, आप illuminate करो, and you'll awaken. You'll start to awaken. It's not a fancy thing, and it's not a superficial thing that only special few have this special kind of superpowers that they feel awakened. No, we all are here to be awakened. To the sleep, we all are here to awaken from the matrix, if that makes sense. Yeah. So don't just make yoga all about handstand and solely about the back bends and flexibility. Yoga is so much more and beyond. I do not only teach physical exercise, I let you dive deep and heal yourself on your emotional health, making it so much fun. And seriously, it probably be hard to digest, but trust me that ever since I started approaching yoga with healing and therapeutic style, I also started to question my teachings, like, am I doing it right? Like, should I even approach yoga like that? You know, why am I not only teaching splits in 30 days and handstand and headstand and inversions, like solely physical, you know, destinations? Why am I not teaching that? And if I'm bringing more healing, should I be even teaching yoga, because even advanced teachers are not approaching yoga in a healing way. So I started doubting my teachings. As we awaken, we start to understand our purpose, and this I feel like is my purpose, to bring yoga in a different way, in a therapeutic, in a healing, in a wholesome, holistic way to you. And that's why I present, and that's what I teach, and I preach, and I live. And that's why when the students leave the class, they feel wonderful. They are like, I didn't know yoga was supposed to do that also, because I have never felt like that earlier. So it's a healing aspect, that because in time of now we need more and more healing in each one of us. We are all hurting, we are all wounded. What is the use of yoga if we are not using yoga for our mindful purposes? As I started to receive more feedbacks from my students, I'm actually doing right, it's actually working, and my students are actually enjoying and benefiting from it beyond just the level of achieving with splits or the back bend, you know. So that started to make me feel so wholesome and so content about what I'm doing, what I'm teaching, and I felt like, yes, I'm bringing justice to the yoga teachings that I'm doing. So there, yeah, I hope this video helps you understand some BS around the spirituality, around the yoga, and if it helped, please leave in the comments below. क्रांति तो लानी पड़ेगी सोच में, right? And क्रांति लानी पड़ेगी approach में, like try a new way that you have never tried earlier and see how it works with you, right? So if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. That really motivates us to keep making this kind of videos. And if you have any queries that you want us to talk about and cover in our next video, please leave in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for all your support. Love you. Bye bye.